So in this video, quickly, I'll be going over exactly how we get 30 qualified interested leads every single month on X. So this same strategy applies to LinkedIn, applies to whatever platform you're using actually. So before I dive deep into this, what's a lead? What do I consider a lead? Or what should you consider a lead? A lead is simply anyone who fits into your ICP, who is showing interest either in your content, followed you, or showed interest in your DM. So that's cold DMs in this case. And being honest, this could go up to 100 a month, but you only have to be ready to do a ton of work because it's actually a bit stressful. So there are three ways you could go about this. So that's content. You ideally want to do the three all together. So one, content; two, comment; and three is outreach. So I would have put lead magnet up here, but then lead magnet comes under content because you actually post the tweet and then people hop into the actual lead magnet. So I'm putting lead magnet under content in this case. So now the first thing here is content. So one mistake I see people make is they write content that attracts their competitors. And they think that's high value content because it's getting engagement. People are responding. People say, "Oh, that's really good and all," but it's just their competitors, and their competitors obviously will never buy from them, or else they intend to sell maybe a coaching or consulting to competitors who are not direct in the future, maybe. And this is very common in the cold email space, the design space, and what's it? Copywriting. Yes, copywriting as well. So this is an example. A tweet says AI personalization with cold email is so damn powerful, but if you're not careful and proofreading the output, you can destroy. So this person actually targets SaaS companies, B2B SaaS companies. And the truth is that B2B SaaS, like a B2B SaaS founder on X would see this and scroll past it. Basically because it doesn't relate to him. It's not calling out his pain point and it's not relatable, it's not going beneficial to him. But this content, when another cold email lead gen agency owner sees it, is going to relate with it because that's what it does too. So what this kind of content does basically is attract your competitors, and then you see you have over 10,000 followers and 7,000 of 9,000 of them are your competitors, and then you're wondering why you're not getting it because you have a lot of competitors as your audience. This is basically what happens in most cases. This is not a high value tweet. This is com- uh, this is the type of content that attracts competitors and is keeping you from getting it. So now this is another tweet here. Okay, this is another common mistake. That's talking selfishly. So if you want to know if you're doing this, you just have to look into your content. If you're saying a lot of I did this, I did that, talk a lot about your story and all, just that, and you're using less use, then you're probably selfish in your content, and people are going to um step back. People are going to step back. So now I've talked about the common mistakes people make and it's preventing them from getting interested leads with content. So now what do you do instead? So the first thing there is proving your competence because that's basically what make people send you a DM that okay, let's work together. So that means you sharing how you can actually help your ICP, who you've helped, that's proof, and your unique mechanism and why it's the best solution for them. So why these are important are very simple. How you can help, that's clear. Who you've helped because they need proof that okay, you're not all bluff. Your unique mechanism because sophistication level is high now. There are a lot of people that maybe they've been born in the past and all that. So your mechanism has to be new. It has to be a better approach to whatever they've tried before, or the best approach to solve their problem. So these are the three things you need to be hitting in your content to prove your competence. So another is hitting pain points. And I see a lot of people don't do this. They just write generic stuff, they just write different things and all that. But then this is one of the top strategies to apply in your content if you actually want to get leads. So now, how do you get this pain point? It's quite simple. You can just input this prompt in ChatGPT. This I offer a just I'm sure you can see this. Just copy out this prompt. I offer a service to target audience. Please give me 10 point pinpoint the app. So for example, here's one. I offer a ghost writing and legion service to growth stage SaaS founders on X. Please give me 10 pinpoint the app. So if you put this, you're going to get 10 pinpoints that your ICP has. But then if you're not really good at prompting, you're probably not going to get the proper thing. It's probably going to be generic, and you don't want to be eating generic general pinpoint. You get. So one thing I'd recommend you do instead, and a better idea, which I actually do myself, is find authorities in your niche who are already crushing it. And by crushing it, I mean they're getting a ton of leads. You can tell. And they're getting a lot of followers as well. And what you to do is break down the entire content strategy, find the pain point they are hitting, and model it basically. Because the truth is, they've done all the research. If they're getting results, they've done all the research, or they found something that works, and all you have to do is, and they're doubling down on it, and that's all you have to do as well. So you can go deeper, look into the lead magnet, look into the emails, look into the entire funnel, look into the landing page. What pain points are they hitting? If it's converting, if you're getting result and you're saying it's getting result and they are obviously getting result, then it's most likely going to work for you too. So now the third one is the bridge type of content. So now the bridge type of content is one where you call out where your ideal client is, a bad state actually, where they could be, the good state, and then positioning your content or whatever you're doing as the solution to the good place. So now what's happening here? Let me repeat what I wrote here. It said, call out the bad spot they are in now versus where they could be if only they used your unique mechanism. So now, this Tyler is into operations, systems operations, hiring, all of that. So now, this is the perfect example of what I'm looking for. I just went to next now and I found it. So now, it says, writing on SOP usually takes hours. My clients now do it in minutes. How? They use our custom AI tool. Just input a video or note and get a polished SOP. If you want access, just comment SOP and I'll DM you the link. Now, this piece got over 400 comments. It's posted 22 hours ago, but it's gotten over 400 comments now. So now, what he's doing here is calling out the bad spot they're in now, or calling out a pinpoint. Writing an SOP usually takes hours. My clients usually now do it in minutes. You remember when I was talking about um who you've helped. So you see this client now do it in minutes. So now the mechanism, the unique mechanism that I was talking about there, you see now they use our custom AI tool. Just input a video or note and get a policy SOP. If you want access, this is a lead magnet post. It's a content as well, and like this is basically how it works. Definitely going to get at least 5 to 10 people, let's say five people out of 400, at least 10 people who are his ideal clients, and and they will be qualified for his service. So this is basically how this works. So next is the comment. Now this is stressful, probably not as effective as others, like in the short run, but in the long run, if you keep doing it, I guarantee it's going to be getting you at least 5 interested leads every single month, 5 to 10 depending on the volume you're doing. So now, I said, while engagement is one of the best but stressful strategies to grow on X, you could use it to increase your likelihood of being seen and build familiarity with your ideal client. So instead of engaging random people, was your competitors, instead you spend time engaging people in the niches you target. So for example, if I'm to target growth stage SaaS founders, I just have to look into Andrew Gazeki. I don't know how his name is pronounced. Look at his comment section. I found a bunch of growth stage SaaS founders there. I start engaging their content. I'll build familiarity with them, and they're probably going to check out my profile, start seeing my content. And if my post resonates with them, like I recommend you do, they'd send me a DM that, oh, I actually saw your post on this, and this is how it works. And if you do this for a long time, let's say 3 months, you build familiarity with a ton of people, let's say 100, 150, 200 people in your in the niche you're targeting. This is basically how the comments work. So now let me give you an example quickly. And this is somewhat different. This is Ty Franco. So he's into LinkedIn DMs, appointment setting, all of that. So now this is Daniel Fazio. They actually have the same ICP. They target the same kind of people actually, but different approach to doing it. So Ty is more of like the LinkedIn DMs guy. So now this guy is talking about something Daniel Fazio is referring to this here, make a unique mechanism, blah blah blah. And then Ty, who is a specialist in DMs, is saying, "Yep, I call this what do you mean phrases, and they are a cheat code to drop into the DMs to open up a red carpet for you to pitch a call based on value." Is the DMs guy, and anyone who is a fit for Daniel Fazio is also a fit for Ty as well. And over time, if he keeps engaging Daniel's post, who has a lot of his target audience, he's going to get a share of them. They're going to his audience, Daniel's audience will start noticing him and start looking into Ty's post. And if what he's selling or what he's posting resonates with them, there's a likelihood they're going to buy from him as well. This is how it works. So now next is Adam. This is okay. No, this is me writing comment this time. So now it says LinkedIn is so much better than Twitter, and it's not even close. And now I'm sharing my take on what he just said. So now I said working with the client now, and 100% of lead gen is focused on LinkedIn. Twitter is just for the boys and to show authority in the niche. We get leads from Twitter, but from doing that too, but still far from LinkedIn. It's I guess local service in the US, so context matters. So the reason LinkedIn is better for him is because there are not a lot of local service business owners in the US on Twitter compared to thousands that are available on LinkedIn. So, but for his service, he could crush it on either because they are present in both places. So now this is based on my expertise in content marketing and using this platform to generate leads. And that's what I'm showing. This is what you want to do in the comment section 30 to 50 to 100 times a day, as much as you can do. So now next is outreach. This is a very huge topic, so I wouldn't be diving deep into it. So, but you should aim to send 20 to 50 personalized DMs to your ideal client every single day. If your DM is good, content is good, and profile is well set up, then you should be getting at least 5 interested leads every single week. For example, I started one of my clients outreach just a few days ago. We got to send only 15 because it's a slow process, and then we already booked one in 15. So if we send only 100 DMs this month, there's a likelihood we book 3 to 5, just 3 to 5. So now imagine sending 500. It's just definitely going to work out. So now this is exactly how we get 30 interested leads, doing all of this combined every single month for clients. So now imagine this, you're hitting pain point 5 times a day in your content. You're engaging your ICP 50 times a day, sending 20 to 50 personalized DMs per day. How on earth wouldn't you get at least 30 interested leads every single month for your offer? This is really how it works. So quickly, so if you're interested in 1,000 new followers and 10 to 15 boot calls every single month on X, DM me scale.